What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you the last OneHive war recap video. Let's go ahead and take a look. Versus North Watchers, which was a range war. Gonna try something a little different with this format. I'm just gonna experiment and go from there. So if it doesn't work, please let me know in the comments. So let's talk about the breakdown. Was 4 Town Hall 11s, 15 Town Hall 10s, and the rest 9s. North Watchers, if we take a look at war stats, 33 to 34 town 3 stars. North Watchers left 1 Town Hall 11 undoubled, but they made up for it by tripling the only Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 11 of the war. And that really was the difference maker in percentage. However, this was a rematch, and we were going. They beat. We did not. They beat us by I think 3 stars the last time, so we were going for that revenge win. Just wasn't enough to bring it down. It was our war to lose, and not to take away from the last attacks of the war, because at Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11, they're extremely unforgiving. Unlike Town Hall 9 and lower, you can make a single mistake or 2 and still pull down to 3. But at Town Hall 10, especially at this level of competition, it's just tough. So, you know, with that said, it was we didn't pull out, we didn't seal the win. We could have won with, I believe we were aiming for 115. North Watchers was if they would have got this last double on the town, this one right here, they would have got 114. But they left 3 Town Hall 10s uncleared. The rest, and then for OneHive, we doubled all the Town Hall 11s, and then of course left 3 Town Hall 10s uncleared. Sorry about that. All right. So with that said, for the war replays, I chose they're all cleanups, but I chose my favorite ones of the war, and I hope they don't disappoint. So Savage Ferdy doing a P.E.K.K.A. Bolalo. I mean, what? So he's cleaning up my mess. I did a Queen Walk Bolalo that didn't work. Giant. He brings a P.E.K.K.A. for this. My Queen walked on me, did not go the way that I wanted, and my bowlers didn't behave in a way. I mistimed my wizards, and so anyway, Savage had to watch the value that it gets out of this P.E.K.K.A. So the BK does the job, right? Orgy of light, rage, and destruction going on, and then out of nowhere, P.E.K.K.A.'s still alive. Continues to take for the Queen. So the Queen takes out, what, 3-point defenses and the air defense. CC's gone. She reroutes outward. She's actually going to get 6, count them with me, 6-point defenses. Make note of what's up top. Meanwhile, on the bottom, sorry, it's not even a Bolalo. It's a P.E.K.K.A.Lalo. It's what I said. P.E.K.K.A.Lalo. Pacalo? We'll go with Pacalo. I don't know. Hashtag savage craziness. So, Tesla Farm on the bottom, got a haste for that. Keeping the Hound in front. Queen still on an open walk, getting freaking 6-point defenses. Just insane. That P.E.K.K.A. on the bottom got a few high hit point storages as well. Sending in the 4th and final Hound. An EQ down just to soften up the last air defense. Just nasty. Straight up nasty attack. Love it. Nothing but cleanup. Nice job, Savage. Really enjoyed that P.E.K.K.A.Lo attack. It's trademark pending, I guess, for the name. We'll bounce out of here. We'll go up to 27. Asterix. Doing a Queen Walk Lalo. Watch the minion for the fun on the top left, and the one Valkyrie that he brings to get the mortar and the Tesla pop and form the part of the funnel on the top left. just really like that. This Queen Walk's gonna get 2 air defenses on the way in. Watch how he deals and makes the decision to get both air defenses and the Queen, who is still off-center. Or offset, I should say. We'll go to ×2 because he does have to open up the wall. Test wall breaker, gets that in. Also serves as the CC lure. Opens up the wall, deals with it, textbook, comfortably. Wizards down for the funnel. Slow it down. Down goes the jump. Super late to get to the Queen. And then continues to tank for, take away some defenses on the way in. Starts his Lowell from the bottom, works it clockwise behind the sweepers. Stu finally uses the ability with a minute left in the raid. Just really impressive attack. Got a haste for that Tesla farm on the left, and they all are cleanups. But I'm still highly impressed with the execution of this. I mean, they were just straight up sexy attacks. Keeps the last loon for the bottom left to ensure that he doesn't have a trash ring, even though the BK survived the encounter and is already working on the trash ring. Really nice job, Asterix. I like that angle that you took. That was very clever. We'll get out of here. We'll go to one of my favorite ones. Kwei, and I'll pause it. Max Town Hall 9 defense, 30-30, and a freaking hog swarm. Still have to get the lure and the Queen for the swarm to work. Sends 1 giant and 4 or 5 hogs of his 36, and trips a very poor placed DGB set, but sends 1 more just to make sure, because he's got to get that lure completely out with the 30 BK beaten on it. Then anchors it to the bottom. Golem down. Primarily to anchor the CC down and distract the Queen. Sends 1 wall breaker as a test. Then the rest, once it's nice and clean. Making sure he doesn't lose any from the splash damage of the baby dragon. And now he's safe to send the hogs. And look at him go. More hogs than heyday. Heyday! No poison. So he's going to have Larry's chasing the petting zoo the entire raid. That is a shit ton of hogs. Meanwhile, he's got Wizzies to follow on the back end, making sure that he's not chasing the clock. But man, he's got a ton of hogs. Queen ability still in hand, and a cleanup wall breaker. I like the fact that Kwei has an extra wall breaker. If you're going to use 3 to get to a wall, I can't stress enough the importance of bringing an extra wall breaker. It's worth the trade. Rather than have an extra cleanup hog, hogs aren't going to break open the wall. So if you need that wall to break open, it's good to bring an extra. It's worth dipping into your main attacking force to get that trade off. So I like that choice, Kwei. Nice hog swarm. I'm a sucker for them as much as I am D's nuts and Valks. Let's go up, or down rather, to a perfect segue. Wait for it. Wait for it. These nuts. Alright, so he does down a double zap Quake. Look how he placed those EQs in a way that clipped most of those air defenses. And someone's going to have to tell me that speaks, I believe this is Spanish in the background. We got Sasha live. I am an old school retired professional DJ. I have played, put it this, yeah, I'll just say that. I still DJ. I'm trying to teach my girls how to cut and scratch. But I like Carl Cox, and you know, I'm old school. Carl Cox, Sasha Digweed, James Avila. Look at them dragons. Two air Ds down. Queen gets the third, and he's got a hound and 10 loons for the back end. Straight up D's nuts. And those of you that are not familiar with it, that's short for Double Zap Quake Dragon Lalo. And the joke is that that's so much of a mouthful to say, it's just call it D's nuts. You know, the hound is unbusted in this too, which is another scary part. Scary good, I should say. Queen is working on the hound, distracting for basically the dragon and loons to come sniper out. I really got to get good at that strategy. I know that DSAO and other people in OneHive Prime are really taking advantage of that strategy, where you basically leave the queen for the end and let her get distracted on a hound while either dragons or loons come take her out. Or the minions for that matter. I believe they call that a queen pop. We'll go to ×2, nothing but cleanup. So depending on the feedback of this experimentation I'm doing, I'm not opposed to actually doing my own music for the background of recaps. It'll give me, it'll motivate me to get producing and mixing again. So if you hate it, let me know. If you like it and want to keep going, I'll tweak it as necessary. So last one for this, I got to show a Town Hall 10 some love. There was a lot of great wars, raids this war, so I'm going to use those raids in different content. I got Dwarf with a beer run, spoiler alert, and I got some cleanups. And last but not least, taking down a Town Hall 10. Those will be posted later on this week, so be on the lookout for that. And then we have a number 12. We have IUJimmy doing a boner attack. It is a cleanup, though. Well, hold up. I'm going to have to check, because I don't want to downplay this if I'm wrong. I could have sworn this was a cleanup, but I'm going to check to make sure this wasn't fresh, because if this was fresh, I got to give respect where respect's due. That's hard to do, you know? Not quite max Town Hall 10D, but, you know, this... this section right here looks really familiar. It reminds me of... I'll push play, sorry. Reminds me of that taking down a Town Hall 10 series we did, where it took 5, I think it was number 2. We did 5 attempts. The queen, the top portion of the base was very, very different though, where the queen Town Hall was up north by the Royals and the Inferno, and I think ASAP Ozzy did a boner attack on that. Oh, I'm missing the top. I am so sorry. So shattered entry, no healers, which is unique. I'm gonna have to zoom back out so you can see all this. So getting the free percentage down low, and also it's basically, see that minion on the left? He's using that to. I can't move this up. I could have sworn I put on pause notifications. I'm so sorry about that, and I can't push it up. Sorry about that. Maybe the pause wore off here. But that minion on the left is forming the funnel basically for his miners, so that they don't, you know, they all stay towards the core of the base. So was the part that we watching at the beginning, to keep the miners in towards the core as they start to join up on the main kill squad here. Freeze down for that Inferno. And a poison. In case you got them Larry Pops. You know, there's the Larry Pops. So the poison was just a little bit premature. Queen is still beating on the wall, which she loves to do. But obviously it's a 3 because they're going to beat through on this last part here. It almost looks like he doesn't have enough gusto, but those miners, man. You know, use the ability at a critical moment here. It takes care of the high hit point Town Hall and then the last splash damage. It looks like he just has a handful of wounded minions. I'm sorry, miners coming at the last point defense. I mean, it's such a clutch. Look at that. They're actually working away from the cannon. He's got, I think, 5 or so miners left. And that should be enough as long as there's no spring or bomb right there. We'll go to ×2. Nice boner attack, IUJimmy. I'm going to make sure that this wasn't a cleanup. Let's go ahead and take a look. It was a cleanup attack. Still, nice job, man. So that's going to do it. Be it for the war recap. Once again, it's Brutus. Once again, Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I'll check you next time.